In mid-October, archaeologists shared the news that they had found a huge drawing drawn by ancient people on the surface of one of the hills in Peru. Large-scale drawings on the surface of the earth are called geoglyphs, and the authors of the most famous of them are representatives of the ancient civilization of Nazca. The drawing on the hill represents the silhouette of a huge cat, and has almost disappeared from the face of the earth over 2,000 years of its existence. But archaeologists managed to find it in time and restore its original appearance, which I described in detail in this material. At the moment, scientists know about the existence of more than 30 such drawings, but no one knows exactly why they were created. But there are a lot of assumptions, and in this material I suggest you familiarize yourself with the most interesting of them. Scientists do not know exactly why and how the Nazca geoglyphs were made, but the study of these mysterious works of art is ongoing. At the moment, researchers know that in addition to drawings in the form of various animals, the ancient population of present-day Peru drew about 12,000 simple lines and stripes. Also, scientists have found about 700 geometric shapes like triangles, trapezoids and spirals. They are believed to have survived so well due to the arid conditions. After all, if there were frequent torrential rains in this area, the contours of the drawings would quickly blur. Dozens of scientists have tried and are trying to figure out the purpose of the Nazca geoglyphs. But none of the many suggestions has yet been scientifically proven. Someone believes that the drawings were intended for aliens, while others are sure that the images were needed by people to study space. Each theory has its own supporters and many stubbornly stand on their own. Moreover, each version is interesting in its own way, and some of them are probably correct. Take a look for yourself. The most unusual theory can be considered the version of the Swiss writer Erich von Däniken. He is the ideologue of the so-called theory of paleocontacts, which states that in prehistoric times, our planet was visited by extraterrestrial beings. In his book Mysterious Nazca Drawings, he suggested that once upon a time aliens flew to Earth. The writer believes that the geometric shapes were left by the engines of the landed spaceships. They were allegedly seen by ancient people and, in order to call upon the heavenly gods again, they began to draw images of animals. It sounds interesting, and if everything happened that way, it would be a real brain explosion. Only here the Nazca geoglyphs are not at all similar to the traces of spaceships. A more reasonable version seems to be Paul Kozak's theory. This is an American archaeologist who is the first person to see the mysterious drawings while flying on an airplane. In his opinion, with the help of huge drawings in the fields, ancient people indicated the location of celestial bodies. That is, once upon a time the Nazca Plateau was something like a space observatory. Considering that some ancient civilizations were indeed very advanced in terms of science, this assumption seems very realistic. And other scientists put forward similar assumptions. Maria Reich, the German explorer who took the first photographs of Nazca geoglyphs in 1947, for example. She also believed that the huge drawings on the Nazca Plateau were associated with astronomy. In her opinion, numerous lines indicated the direction of various planetary events, and drawings in the form of animals could symbolize various constellations. She assumed that the spider-shaped geoglyph is the personification of the constellation Orion, and the figure of the monkey is the Big Dipper. As you can see, most of the most popular theories boil down to the fact that huge drawings have a close connection with space. But the study of the Nazca geoglyphs has been going on for several decades, and during this time other theories have been put forward. These seem funny to me. 1. A certain Professor Anthony Oni once suggested that the drawings indicate the presence of water currents hidden underground, and the ancient people could organize large-scale ceremonies with dancing. 2. Professor Gillen Siverman advanced the theory that the huge drawings were marks of various tribes. Several groups of people clearly lived on the Nazca Plateau, and they could well indicate their territories with the help of drawings. 3. Georg von Brünig believed that the Nazca Plateau was a venue for sports events like the Olympic Games, and the lines could show the athletes where to run. As you can see, there are a lot of theories. If you want to know about everyone, I recommend the book by Andrei Sklier of Nazca, Giant Crop Drawings, in which he talks not only about the most popular theories, but also shares his opinion.